Bienvenido a los hermanos que vienen de Los Ángeles, California. Juntos vamos rumbo a lo que vamos a lograr ahí en Washington. Hermanos, mi nombre es Miguel Barrientos. Orgullosamente participo en la coalición aquí de Las Vegas, el grupo formado por más de 30 grupos comunitarios que se hizo esto para llevar a cabo este punto. Este viaje se trata de luchar por todos nosotros. Seamos 40 hombres y mujeres que hemos decidido de aquí de Las Vegas tomar este viaje, y junto con el apoyo de ustedes vamos a ir y vamos a volver triunfadores. ¡Que viva la raza y que viva los sindicatos!
Immigrant workers work hard, they pay their taxes, and they sacrifice a tremendous amount for their families. Because let's admit it, in Las Vegas, they build our houses, they clean our hotels, they serve our food, and they take care of us when we're in the hospital. They are us. We are lucky in this city to have a mayor who never forgot his roots. He is a son of Russian and Polish immigrants, the greatest mayor in the United States, Mayor Oscar Goodman.
And I assure you, as the mayor of this city, I will not tolerate any kind of bigotry or prejudice to affect the rights of those who live here. At this time, I would like to present the key of the city of Las Vegas to the Freedom Riders, who will be going back to Washington in order to get the job done. We wish them a safe journey across the United States of America, and God bless America.
Next, I'd like to introduce SOTELO from the Tropicana Hotel, who's going on the bus.
I've lived through the civil rights movement, and I feel the pain and the hurt that undocumented immigrants feel. This freedom ride is about restoring the American dream, and I'm proud and honored to be one of the riders. Thank you.
Sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede.
Reverend James Orange, one of the original Freedom Riders.
42 years ago in Birmingham, Alabama, when the Freedom Riders came through, I was brutally beaten. Here we are 42 years later, talking about the Immigrant Workers Freedom Ride. So I'm glad to be a part of the civil rights movement of the 60s, but I'm more glad to see you out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, getting ready to go to Washington.
Freedom! 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 Que la quiero ver aquí con su reposo de seda que le traje de Tepic.
Good morning. They're here. They're having breakfast right now. About 80 people.
Take a step back. Take a step back.
What are some of your goals for this ride? What do you hope to accomplish?
I hope that the American people can come to realize that everybody is equal, and immigrants are human beings, and we deserve the right to be treated as such.
There are 4 things that are very important for us. One of it is citizenship, a better way to get to it. Okay. All right, great. Thanks for being with us.
All right. See you on the beach. Good luck.
Gio. And we got Lucia. There you go. Jetsil.
Yes.
Maria. Mary. No, not me here. All right, everybody's here.
My name is Shokondar Boyo Crime. I'm the lead organizer in the bus, and I want to everybody remember what we're going to do here and what is our goal and what we need to do in our solidarity plan too.
Estamos bien organizados, no nos moverán.
Queremos justicia, no nos moverán. Queremos justicia, no nos moverán porque estamos bien organizados, no nos moverán.
acogida que nos han dado a la caravana que venimos de Las Vegas. Mi nombre es Acela Martínez. Nosotros queremos decirle al presidente Bush y a todos los representantes de que nosotros no somos terroristas. Basta ya de todas las injusticias que nos hacen. Nosotros somos personas trabajadoras y somos tan honestas como cualquier persona aquí en Estados Unidos.
Are we ready to have some fun? Yeah! Woohoo! When you put your name right in the middle with big letters, you guys have to start thinking. What is the freedom right means to you? English or Spanish, doesn't matter. But write something related to what we're doing. You got it?
Yes. Me llamo Emma Sepúlveda, soy de Chile. Llegué a Estados Unidos después que Estados Unidos ayudó al golpe de Estado en mi país el 11 de septiembre de 1973. Mi nombre es Emma, escribí Esperanza, multitudes marchan a la libertad.
Mi nombre es Acela Martínez, soy mexicana y lo que escribí es Activity, Solidarity, de espíritu, libertad en América.
It's L for legalization, A for equal, R, nation, O for opportunity, R for right, and A for America.
Manuel, escribí monumento, apoyo, nacional, unión, esperanza y libertad.
Mi nombre es Laura Mijanovich, soy de Argentina.
My name is Fidelis, I am from Cameroon. Cameroon is somewhere in Africa, Central Africa.
La primera letra es por caravana, A de alianza, R de right, L de libertad, O de oración.
See some jumping.
I can't do this much longer.
Están bienvenidos, estamos bien orgullosos que han llegado, gracias por venir. Vamos a hacer una ceremonia ahora de los 4 vientos, un recibimiento y también una ceremonia de protección.
Sí. Hombre.
After everyone gets the Romero, we are going to go back inside.
It's not right for them to work us like slaves and treat us like dogs and not give us the same benefits for the work that we do. And as long as we walk with our heads down, they will ride our backs. But the time has come for us to put them off of our backs and stand up. So we must come together. We must come together. Black, white, red, yellow, green, orange, blue, and polka dot. So I tell you, together we stand. Divided we are stuck. We've been stuck long enough. Let's come together and win this victory. God bless you.
are here at DeVargas Park in Santa Fe, just across the street from the Department of Labor. They're here to represent the rights of immigrant workers. They're calling this the Immigrant Workers Freedom Rally. And standing with me now is Juventino Camarena, who has just gotten off one of the buses that has arrived here recently in Santa Fe. What is this event all about?
This event is to bring awareness to the American people. We are on our way to Washington, D.C. We're going to bring a message over there. The message is we want legalization for every human being here in the United States. We want a better and easier way to become a citizen.
Well, we sure appreciate you joining us today. Live from Santa Fe, Mindy Mizell, Eyewitness News 4.
¡Que viva la raza! ¡Que vivan los inmigrantes! Bienvenidos a Nuevo Mexico. I am so proud that you chose Santa Fe. We have also have to work in the Congress to give legal status to the 8 million immigrants in America today. Que Dios los bendiga. Muchísimas gracias.
ganando 25 centavos por cada bote de chile.
5 centavos, 25 centavos por cada
bote de chile. Así, sacaba $20 al día.
Porque ustedes también necesitaban pagar por los que los traían al trabajo, ¿no?
Pagábamos por el bus que nos llevaba el contratista. Teníamos que darle...
O sea, que pagabas por el ride que te traía a trabajar y por el lonche. ¿Y entonces cuánto te quedaba de sueldo?
Me quedé quedando como $12.
$12.
No, estamos aquí porque queremos seguir apoyando a toda esa gente que está sufriendo, a toda esa gente que se le violan sus derechos, a toda esa gente que ignora tantas cosas, ¿verdad? A dónde dirigirse, qué hacer para salir adelante, ¿verdad? Y que logren su estatus legal como debe de ser.
No, y es un proceso. Es un proceso porque mira, todos también que están aquí han sufrido. Las personas que tienen su apellido de un nombre hispano, un otro nombre que no le cae bien, ¿qué pasa? Discriminación también por ellos.
The first job I get in this country, my job was cleaning restaurants and graveyard. We have 2 days off a year. No a week, no more. 2 days off a year. Yeah, we get Thanksgivings and Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then we're like slave conditions. They don't pay us because we don't have ideas. So what they do, they get the money and say, we're going to charge you so much for rent, charge you so much for the ride, charge you so much for this. You know what, you owe me $50. Next check, it's going to be minus $50.
Oh my God.
So my first 2 months, I make $67.
Cambio! Legalization and citizenship!
Reunification of families.
Sí, señor.
Protection of rights in the workplace.
Sí, señor.
Civil liberties for all.
Sí, señor.
Legalization and citizenship.
Sí, señor.
And your thoughts say you don't need me, but you know what you've got. This land is your land, it's my land, and your land. From California to the New York Island. This land is my land, and your land is my land. From California to the New York Island. This land is my land, and your land and my land. From
As we march up there, you'll be able to see these other demonstrators. They're going to be on the other side of the street. You know, there's a barricade, there's cops there. Everything's going to be safe for us. You should be rest assured everything will be safe. There's not going to be any confrontation. It's only a handful of really backward thinking people that are out there, and you know, we just ignore them.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Mexicans out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Mexicans out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Mexicans out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Mexicans out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Mexicans out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Mexicans out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice!
We'd like to welcome you to Little Rock, Arkansas. All we got to do is ignore it and just cross the street and we'll be fine, y'all. This is your place. Welcome to it. If there's anything we can do during your stay here or your travel, please ask us, because you are my brothers and sisters.
All right, Arkansas!
Welcome to Central High School National Historic Site. In 1957, 9 young students, African American, decided to go to Central High School, and when they showed up to go to school on the first day, their entrance was blocked by the National Guard. After 3 weeks, President Eisenhower issued an executive order mobilizing 1,200 of the 101st Airborne to come to Little Rock. So on September 25th, the Little Rock 9 were escorted by the 101st Airborne up these stairs right here on the left-hand side and into the school. They made it into the school that day and were students from that day on. One of the students was expelled, and I'll let her tell you in her own words. I'm proud to introduce my mother, Minnie Jean Brown Tricky, who is one of the Little Rock 9, and I'll let her take the story on from here.
What I want to say is that you're standing on ground that is a site of resistance. Welcome to Little Rock. Thank you.
All right. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
My ancestors were forced here against their will. Later, what did they want? Freedom and the American dream. The undocumented immigrant wants the same thing, freedom and the American dream. And I'm proud and honored to be one of the freedom riders, standing here on this historical place. Thank you.
Oh God, we are blessed today to assemble here to be united for the cause of freedom. So with that in mind, we are prayerful to you, whether you call your God, Jah, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Jesus. God's peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum for some. Hotep, peace, shalom.
I'm Nora Rahm, NPR News in Washington.
So we gotta line up. Let's line up efficiently, guys, okay? Mix up with the other group.
from the Freedom Ride bus to come and share experiences with us about working rights. Estela?
Yo emigré en 1985 con mis 4 niños, buscando el sueño americano. Nunca en mi vida olvidaré aquel día, cuando en mis brazos traía 3 niñas y a un niño de aproximadamente 1 año, cuando tuvimos que venir en una traila de caballos, que veníamos como animales. 1986. Pasaron las leyes migratorias, amnistía para los trabajadores del campo. ¿Pero qué pasó con nuestros hijos? Quedaron ilegales. 1989. En una redada de migración, me encuentran con mi hija mayor de aproximadamente 12 años. Me detienen y tratan de deportar a mi hija. No les importó que una niña de 12 años no tuviera familia en México. Cada vez que recuerdo y repito, se me quiebra el corazón, porque sé todos los sufrimientos que estamos pasando todos nuestros hermanos y hermanas. Por esa razón voy en esta caravana a Washington, D.C. para llevar el mensaje a nuestro presidente, a nuestros congresistas, que necesitamos un cambio en las leyes migratorias, que estamos juntos y que lo vamos a lograr.
Raise your hands in the air and join us. Everyone! Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
No dejen de aplaudir, que América se tiene que unir.
Welcome to Greensboro, the Immigrant Workers Freedom Ride. We're proud to have you here with us.
First of all, let me say this. You stand on holy ground. On February 1, 1960, 4 young men sat down so that men and women throughout the country could stand up against Jim Crow segregation. They sat down right here on your right at the lunch counter. So you stand on holy ground here in Greensboro in front of the Woodwork City and Movement Civil Rights Museum complex. This country was built, unfortunately, on cheap labor. And how many times have you heard people say, well, we don't want the Hispanics here, they're taking my job. Well, that's a ploy by the rich and powerful in this country to keep poor people and working people fighting against each other for fraud.
A lot of people talk about all these immigrants here in the United States, but they don't reconsider how they actually came to the United States. It's very dangerous coming to the United States illegally. I came with my mother, my sister, my 3 brothers, younger than me, and it is so humiliating way of coming to the United States that it gets to your heart and it never comes out. I hope that with this trip to Washington, I can actually do that, get it out of my system. They say that immigrants don't contribute to society here. We are a burden to the American society. But in reality, we contribute more than we take. They say that we send money to Mexico or wherever we come from. But reality is that we are consumers, we pay taxes, we work hard, and we do the jobs that people don't want to do here in the United States. Thank you.
Thank you very much. She said credit. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
My name is LEONORA REHM.
I came from the Philippines in 1975. When I came to the United States, the first day that I stepped in this land, it came to my mind, I want to become a U.S. citizen.
All right.
But it took me 3 times of application to become a U.S. citizen. It took me 13 years to become a U.S. citizen. So there is something wrong here in immigration laws. It needs to be changed. We can make this country great, the greatest of them all, if we can have the civil rights, the liberty, and the justice for everyone, and that will make our dream come true as an American. Thank you very much.
Beloved brothers and sisters, pilgrims from Las Vegas, you are a source of inspiration to all of us.
Absolutely. Right.
In your tide barges, in your weary travel across this nation, you are lighting candles of hope.
Right.
We've learned that in these 4 young men in whose symbolic shadows presence we stand, pressed their way against a culture of rungs. They sat in the basement of Scott Hall and decided that they were no longer going to be second-class citizens. And so we just say tonight, let your lights of compassion shine. Let your lights of dignity shine. Let your lights of unity shine. Let them shine until the dark places of Congress are lit up. Let them shine until all hungry children are eating. Let them shine until the walls of division are broken down. Let them shine until freedom is available to all of God's people. And we thank you tonight because you are the new generation of freedom riders.
Thank you very much. Reverend Nelson Johnson, freedom fighter from a long way back. We're really fortunate to have him here in Greensboro.
Let us bow our heads. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, Padre, en esta mañana te damos las gracias por la oportunidad.
Keep pushing. Keep pulling. You are part of another movement. We're going to make things much better because we will not rest. We will not be satisfied. We will not be at peace. And the immigrant workers are treated like all other human beings. You have a right to be treated with dignity and with respect.
Just beyond the Washington Monument was the Lincoln Monument. And 40 years ago this summer, Dr. King had the Freedom March, and he put in front of America the injustices in terms of race and discrimination, and these buildings, the Senate of the United States and the House of Congress reacted and responded, and we have a new America. And I predict, as a result of your march here today, that we will take action in the Senate of the United States and the House of Representatives, and it'll be a new day for freedom. I thank you for being here, and I want to tell you that as long as I have a voice and as long as I have a vote, I am committed to your cause. Thank you very much.
La próxima lo hace vos.
Tony is doing civil rights and civil liberties. And then Malena is doing the Citizenship Dream Act.
I introduce and I gonna have.
And then you ask him
sign
for the signature on the letter.
And the letter.
We're set.
Thank you.
He's in the middle of a meeting, and so he's going to come out and talk to you guys for a minute and go back into the meeting.
Yeah, because we have some folks. How you doing?
Hi, how
Welcome.
you doing?
Welcome to
Hi, nice to meet you.
Washington.
Myrna PRECIADO.
Hi, Myrna. How are you doing in the back there?
Fine, thank you.
Legalization. You have 8 million plus undocumented people in the United States. There's no feasible way you can round them up and get them out of here. These are people who have set roots in this country, that work here every day. In Nevada, our farm industry, our hotel industry, our hotel industry, our construction jobs, all right on the back of immigrant workers. And we need legalization. We need to find a solution for legalization. Get these people out of the shadows. You know, they are subject to exploitation. They live in fear. They get deported. Their kids are left behind. So we need to change that. And I have said it.
Well said. Did you miss any points there? Well said. Very effective, by the way. Good job, guys. Let me sing the praises of the Culinary. Las Vegas and Nevada wouldn't be what it is today without you folks working hard every day, and your families and your friends. And I know the importance of immigration and the workforce to Nevada and to our future.
Immigration built this nation. 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 Immigration built this
Immigrants!
70 miles east of El Paso, Texas, there was a border patrol. They stopped the Freedom Riders. Show me proof of your citizenship, they told us. They asked every single one of us, one by one, but none of us spoke. And then one voice said, "We shall overcome. We shall overcome." And then two voices, and then six of us, and then all of us were singing on that bus. And in that moment of danger, we became children of Dr. King, of Congressman Lewis, of Reverend Lowry, the Freedom Riders of 1961, and the African American fighters for civil rights We felt the power of nonviolent resistance in this nation.
Me siento muy motivada y muy contenta porque el propósito que nos hizo llegar hasta aquí, pienso que ha concluido, pero no es todo lo que tenemos que hacer, o sea, no debemos dejar de luchar por lo que iniciamos.
I get the tears in my eyes, can you see? I'm very sad to be, for it to end. I'm kind of glad, but I'm sad because I met a lot of wonderful people. They told a lot of sad stories. I shed a lot of tears with everyone. It just choked me up, so go back to work. And then I have something to share with my other fellow employees.
Today's events kicked off with a march starting at 104th Street in Corona. It ended in the park where an estimated 200,000 people gathered.
We're here today to say yes to...
I'm not an immigrant. However, I have come from an immigrant family. So maybe my family has been here longer than any other individual, although I know what they had to go through to be here.
Well, since it's the end of the train, I feel kind of sad because I have so many friends now. When we started, we were like 40 strangers. Now we have 40 friends. And so I feel kind of proud, I guess, because I was part, I helped a little bit. I don't know, I guess I changed inside.
It's only a beginning. It's just hoping that everybody keep going. You go home, like when I go home, I still gonna go out and preach to everybody. That's my purpose. So hopefully these goals of ours that we're trying to do for 12 days, it's a start. And I told my daughter, it's for you, I do it for my grandson.